The Rubik's Cube, a puzzle that was invented in the late 80s and really got everyone worked up for it. I mean, this Rubik's really did sell millions of these. Well, not this particular version right here, this one's more revised and more up to date. About 7 years ago, but they really have sold many of these, and these have come in various different versions as well. This one I've got right here, you will have seen first up here on my channel actually, back when I was a kid. I actually named the video the Rubik's Cube ripoff, and I got this so long ago that my little brother, who's now much older, was actually practically a little baby at the time. And plus, I sounded like a little girl at the time, so as you can tell, that was kind of like a dark time. But yeah, you can actually check that video out if you wish, but please don't talk to me about it. Ever. Please. So yeah, there have been various different versions of these, and this one I've had for absolutely years. As you can see, nicely designed. This is tiles as opposed to stickers that we used to get back in the day, and this was a pink side, which I really did hate. I still hate to this day as well. And you can see that this had cracked tiles all over the place. You can see with the green as well. You see, I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but there's actually like little marks and dents over here. These are meant to be for my thumbprints that went on everywhere. And once I figured this out, I really got so addicted to it. And as you can see, this does lock, as many of these cubes do. So what I thought I might do, since this might be a blast for the past for you, I thought I'd get myself a much better Rubik's Cube. Now, this is actually meant to be, at least has got a good reputation for it, known as being one of the best Rubik's Cubes you can ever pick up. Now, yes, it's not an actual Rubik's Cube, it's not made from the company Rubik's, but I'm going to call it that as a Rubik's Cube at the end of the day. And this one's called the Dyan ZhanChi. And well, here it is right over here, this particular model right here. It's a 3x3 cube. The box resembles around about the same size as this cube of mine, however, it does seem a bit smaller, but we'll do size comparisons in a minute. So, now I want to say one thing. Every single unboxing of this, look it up if you so wish, they are not able to open this box without ripping off this card. And look at it, the way it's designed. It's like, it's already got a bit of a rip in there. It's like, I can't really pull this out unless I just do that. One guy even set of scissors around here and it still wasn't able to. Very odd. So I'm just going to most likely just rip this off. Right here. And before I open it, I'm just going to say one thing. Before I take the cube out, you can pay about another 75 pence and you can get this. This is the website I got it from. And you can get this nice little velvet sort of pouch just put it with, and I'll be taking this with me to work because I've been using this one at work, but the pieces come out so easily now. I might be able to take them out right yet. I'll do it later because I need to compare in a minute. And also, it comes with this little sticker as well. And I might use this as a little tissue to wipe my fingers with in a minute, because at the very bottom of this cube, it's known to be very greasy, as that's where all the lube sort of like goes at the end. Let's see. Is it greasy? Not to me. Now I'm going to say, I'm not turning it just yet. Quality of feel. I think I prefer the tiles on this one, actually. The feel just feels a bit more robust. I haven't properly tested this one yet, but the feel of it felt more robust. It feels more like a better quality cube in the hand as well. But then again, like I said, let's see. Whoa. Now, definitely have to work this in more as well, by the way. So wow. So yeah, that is much better because I'm trying to, I know how to do, okay, the lube is on my fingers a little bit right now. See, knew this would come in handy. Now the lube on this, I did try lubricating a bit with Vaseline. Unfortunately though, it has sort of had an effect on the cube and the pieces do fall out a lot. Now I can solve this very easily. I've solved it before the video and stuff, but I'm trying to, since I know how to solve it now, I'm trying to do, just recently at work today actually, I'm trying to get into finger tricks, which is what you do this with, and as you can see, I'm kind of getting away with it. It locks up into place, then you ruin the illusion by having to bring your other finger in there like this, your other whole hand, and it works in some areas of the cube, but the thing is I can't keep taking more pieces out because it's already getting very loose, and 3 of these pieces fell off at work today. That was unfortunate, but you know, this has been lasting me very long. Cubes don't really normally last this long, at least the ones back in those days, but this one did. I got it for around about £10. This one I got for around about yeah, it was around about £13 actually, 12, 13, but with PMP on top, with PMP on top, I'm paying for that little pouch, it went up to about 16 quid. So quite pricey, but to tell you the truth, yeah, I would rather pay £6 more to get a quality cube like this, which is meant to be like one of the best out there, as opposed to a cube that costs about £10, is much cheaper and will not last as long. So this one I can just say is effortless, as you can see if I'm just doing this. I am not going to take the pieces out like other people do, even though these are designed to. I just really you know, I don't like doing that, and plus I don't want to put them back together again. I want it to stay whole like this. These little grates right here basically allows you to like put some lube in there to lube it up even more if you so wish, believe it or not. So what I'm going to do is give this a quick mix, and I know I've been talking a lot, but I'm just going to give it a quick mix, and then you guys can basically watch me solve the cube. Now, I'm definitely not the fastest of solvers, but I'm definitely trying to get there, and this cube will most likely help me do it. Let's see. Yes, awesome. You can flick those ones as well. So, yep, the middle ones you normally couldn't flick very easily on the other cube. So, I give it a quick mix. Let's do a bit more. So, I'm going to try solving the cube right now, and keep in mind, as I said, I am not like a huge expert on time, and I'm not trying to go for any sort of time trials right now. So, let's get to it. Okay. Whoop, that was... I couldn't really control the cube there, actually. I did that movement without even realizing I was doing it. Okay. I can tell you, I'm using the same pressure at first that I would normally use on the other cube, but that one required more pressure. This one doesn't require that much pressure, and I'm actually doing moving it more than I'm actually wanting to, so this will definitely take more getting used to if I'm going to want to speed up. But it's not locking up, I'll tell you that right now. As I'm doing all this, it's not locking up, and I'm absolutely loving that so much. So, let's fill in this second row. I'm not going to do any finger sort of like tricks right now or anything, I'm just going to try and get it the first time. And don't want any mistakes to crop up like it did just there. It's not very easy solving this in behind a camera. Anyway, I'll stop complaining, and you can just see the cube move like this. So I'm going to stop talking, I'm going to try paying more attention to the actual solve, because I'm slowing down. And there we go, one solved Rubik's Cube. Now, normally when I'm not behind a camera, and not behind a tripod that is also covering my way and making me to tilt my neck as if I'm about to crack it, I can normally do this much faster than what you just saw right there. But I can tell you, this does make me feel like I can actually do much faster solves. I'm no expert either, I'm new to this whole finger tricks, and I feel like I can do it much better this way. And I'm new, by the way, I'm a newbie in terms of finger tricks, and you saw me the way I did it there. Very smooth in comparison to this, which, you see, it just locks up. This hasn't locked up on me once when I was doing this whole test. It's also got corner cutting, which for those of you that don't know, corner cutting is where you basically see it turn like this, and you want to turn it. You see that? Normally, look at that, that's so great that is. Let's see, what would it do here? Okay, that's too much, but tell you the truth, you're not going to turn your cube this much even when you're doing it fast, so that's enough. Well, how much you'd need it. Now this, in comparison, let's just do it this much. See where this line lines up? Okay, now that's too much for this one. Let's move it over here, be more generous. Too much here. There you go, it's practically already in place, and you can see it just does that. In fact, you can't even go downwards like this with the cube. You have to go, when you're right here, you have to go up, and it does it. So, nowhere near as nice, and this is falling apart now, whereas this one, and if I just go over here, like I said, with this line, sort itself out. Can it go downwards? No, this can't go downwards either. So, yeah, not as impressive when I use my whole hands. But yeah, as you can see, that was fun. This is going to be a lot of fun to test out. So there you go. That is the Dyan ZhanChi. In terms of build, I prefer the build of this. The tiles I prefer on this as well. But this obviously is going to be much better in terms of moving. And this actually got the world record of about 5.66 seconds, I think, in a solve. So someone solved the cube in about 5.66 seconds using this one. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. This video did end up being a bit longer than I expected, but there you go. Here's a quick size comparison and you know, as the last shot. And there you go. This really is going to be really good and a lot of fun to actually test this cube and use it while I'm at work. If you want a review, let me know, and after I've used this for about a week and done a whole bunch of solves, I'll let you know what I think, because this still needs to fit in and loosen up a little bit, you know, once I've worked it in and stuff. So, I'm going to stop rambling on right about now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Eric from ecom12.blogspot.com. Please thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you next time. Take care.